God taps certain people to go through certain suffering so that they can be more effective at bringing the good news forward. And we start talking about purpose. And I'm questioning like what my purpose is, because before this moment, my purpose was just to be a good actor. My purpose was just to be the best actor. That was my whole purpose in life. And James says, you know, what are you good at? And I'm like, I'm good at bleeding in front of people. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, that's what I do. You know, I sort of just throw myself at walls. They film me. People tell me it's good. That's all I know how to do. He's like, okay, so you're good at suffering. How are you going to help other people with that? I was like, I guess I'll make movies and stuff. And he's like, yeah, but what else? We start getting deep off into this conversation and what the arithmetic of purpose is. And James says, you find out what you're good at first. You find out how you can help other people with that. And that is your purpose.
Hey everybody, it's Bishop Barron. I've just finished the long day at the Synod. Today was all interventi, which is Synod speak for these 4-minute speeches. And it's, to be honest with you, it's the most tiresome part of the Synod, because you sit in this very uncomfortable room and listen just to speech after speech after speech after speech. And you know, a lot of them are good. There's a lot of good stuff, but it's just a tiresome process. So I must tell you, during some of this, when I was a little bit distracted, I was thinking about something. That right where I'm standing, and really where this thing is built, is on the site of the Circus of Nero in the ancient world. So this was kind of outside of the city of Rome. And the Vatican Hill, which was right over here, was no big deal. But there was a Circus of Nero, and this is where Peter was crucified. And you know, the famous obelisk in the basilica over there, or in the square rather, that everybody knows, that was inside the Circus of Nero. And so almost certainly Peter would have seen it. Some say maybe it was the last thing he saw. But he was crucified like right here, right where I'm standing. And I was just thinking about that a lot today, that here we are, and you know, we're 260 people in these cassocks, and we're deliberating in this serious way, but what we're doing is talking about the faith that was given to Peter. And we're talking about the kerygma that he died professing. And it's on that rock that indeed the church was built. And so even as we're in this kind of, you know, churchy work of Synod, finally it goes back to him. It goes back to this Galilean fisherman who died right about where I'm standing. Crucified, tradition says, upside down. Buried then in a little cemetery on the Vatican Hill. And the basilica today rests on the on that grave. Anyway, I was thinking about that today as I was going through all the speeches in the Synod. Keep praying for us, and God bless you all. Hello everybody, it's Bishop Barron. I'm standing outside the Paul VI Audience Hall. There's a little raucous party going on in there. We finished really with the work of the Synod tonight. Tomorrow is the voting on the final document, so that'll take all day. They read every paragraph and then we vote on them. Tonight was the elections for those on the permanent council of the Synod, so that's preparing for the next Synod. Now, I couldn't be elected. Auxiliary bishops can't be elected, but we voted for people. Well, each continent voted for members of its own group. So the council got elected tonight, and then it took a long time. It took from 4:30 till almost 6:30 for that. And then the young people are putting on a little spettacolo, as the Italians say, a little show for us. So anyway, it's been quite an adventure, the Synod, and tomorrow is the last business day, and then we have the final Mass here on Sunday. So, you know, one more push, keep praying for us, and blessings to everybody.